Hello everyone, DC Eric here, and today I wanted to show you a pretty cool game, part of a pretty cool series called Tokyo Extreme Racer Advance. Of course, if you didn't know this, the game is part of the Tokyo Extreme Racer series. First, originally released on the Dreamcast. Of course, the game is a part of a whole other series which goes by different names, which were released on different consoles, starting with the Super Nintendo, and it was released on the Sega Saturn and the PS1. Now, the one for the SNES, that one there started is not the same as Tokyo Extreme Racer, as far as I know. It looked a whole lot different. It even had like a storyline to it. And yeah, then they released one for the PS1 and Saturn, and that's where the series started to look a little more like Tokyo Extreme Racer. So the game is also known as Shotoku Battle in Japan, which I have on the Dreamcast. Shotoku Battle 2, otherwise known as Tokyo Extreme Racer 2. It's generally cheaper to buy Japanese games, so that's the route I went. Oh, sorry, dropped my controller there. Okay, so in the main menu here we have 5 different options. We've got Quest, we have Quick Race, we have Time Attack, which is, of course, your Quick Race will have you race against a component automatically. Time Attack is just your same time trials in other games, and then we have Free Run. Free Run, as far as I know, is you can drive around the track. You have the option to compete against other racers, but that is upon your choice. If you want to just enjoy the track, you can do so. Now, of course, this does not look as good as the Dreamcast version, but to me this is special, this game, because it kind of takes me back to the Super Nintendo. The graphics are just phenomenal to me. Like, it's just a real cool retro throwback. Of course, now we're in the options here, and we've got the choice to turn music on or off. And I'm going to keep that on. Sound effects as well. Oh, wow. We've got a behind the car view. And bumper view. Okay. So I thought that was like rear view. No, I don't think you have the option for that. Okay, time attack, records, and then of course you got the controls, automatic or manual, and of course not very good with manual, so I'll stick with the automatic. Okay, so with Quest, we're gonna start our quest here. Now in this game, it's like drag racing. You compete against other cars to get money, and you can do it to get other cars. Now, from what I know of the Tokyo Extreme Racer series, or the ones for the Dreamcast, you have to buy pretty much different cars and different colors to unlock more components to beat the game. So it's pretty hard, and I don't know if Tokyo Extreme Racer Advance has changed that, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, so in the options here, when you choose Quest, you have the option to start the quest. You have the part shop, the obvious, get your turbo, your new motor, all that special stuff. Then, of course, the car shop to buy your more cars. And as far as I know, change the color, which I didn't even check that, so I can buy a car. I'm just going to see if that option is available there. Okay, well, we already have that car, so I suppose no. Okay, so we'll just go back. Anyway, we're going to start the quest here, and here we go. And we're going to be right on the track. So you have the options of choosing different maps, and as soon as you beat more components, you will have the option to unlock more maps. So we're going to start off with Tokyo 1 here. And as you can see, the green dots on the screen are the other competitors. And it's not very hard to control, which I like. And the braking is pretty simplistic as well. The traffic in this game is pretty funny. The cars will move sometimes. Not to your liking, I would say. Okay. Now, okay, that's camera. Your right trigger does the honking, so it gets the competitor's attention that you want to race. Okay, so we're gonna go against this guy. Watch out for other traffic, and of course, you know, the vehicles that are gonna get in your way. Let's see if I can get in front of here. There we go. Pretty good so far. Not bad. So far no cars are wanting to switch lanes. Oh, okay. Well, you've seen it there. Oh, and he wanted to switch back again. Oh, that's pretty funny. Of course, this game, it does get really hard after a while. I mean, right now it looks kind of simplistic, but do note that if you get in a car accident, the CPU will get in front of you, and you have to try and beat him again. And if you're too far at the end, like you see those red bars up there, as soon as it gets full, you are pretty much almost to the finish. So do not get into an accident when you're pretty close to winning, or you will lose. Alright, here we go, and we finished off this race, and my car smashes into a wall. Alright, pretty cool. So I get a total of, oh, that's total money, I guess, yeah, 600, so I had 200 left off. Okay, so what you want to do here is you want to do a free run, which is the reason why I thought from that other menu you could do a free run and go race if you have the choice, which I don't think is true. As soon as you do quest, you got different options and all that, so. Okay, so the car in front of us is red now, which means we've already completed him. Alright, use my brake there, get in front of him. So this one might be a little bit more simplistic than the other ones, as far as I know. Like I said, in the other ones you have to get different color car, different specs, possibly, to unlock different CPU characters. So I'm not sure if it goes the same for this one. Alright, the other CPU character is coming up here. I'm gonna see if, you know, beating all these CPU characters for this will unlock the second map, because I believe it does, which then means you have different CPU characters to race. Well, they call them rivals. Sorry, that's just my way of calling them CPU characters. Alright, so we're gonna get in front of this guy here. Let's see. Okay, no, we're not gonna want to take that one because that car might get in the way. All I can say is don't soup up your car. If anything, just buy a different car, then you can see, you might have the chance of seeing different CPU characters. And I know I can beat this guy because I did try this game beforehand, but I wanted to show you guys the beginning of the game. Alright. Okay. Oh, I was hoping that he would smack into another vehicle. And now we're in front. careful, because those red ones are known to like want to change like the whole. They'll like if they're on the right side, the far right side, they will literally just try and go all the way to the left and try and smack into you. They are a pain. Okay. Oh. Okay, so that car was like, oh, he's coming after me. I'm going to go into another lane. Okay, so another component is now defeated. And we're going to do another free run here. Now, the autopilot, that was, it's not introduced to this game. That is also in the Tokyo Extreme Racer games for the Dreamcast. As far as I know, there's a few Tokyo Extreme Racing games for the PlayStation 2. You have 3 and 0, and 3, that game is a little bit of a pain, because there was an issue with the currency change to North America, and I'm not sure what the currency was called for its original release in the country that it was made in. But you could, in order to get the final boss, you have to max out your currency. Oh, I guess that didn't work there. You have to max out your currency. So upon the currency change in North America, you can't max out your currency. So you can't beat the final boss, Tokyo Extreme Racer 3, sorry. Go. But you can beat them if you have like an Action Replay or a Game Shark. There is a code to unlock him. So that's right. Yeah, just one more currency, one more dollar to get to the 1 million mark, and you could have beat the boss, but that was not implemented in Tokyo Extreme Racer 3. Then there's Tokyo Extreme Racer 0, which is essentially, again, the same game. It's different levels and different tracks per game. And Tokyo Extreme Racer 2 for the Dreamcast has 2 maps, and the first one only has 1 map. And in this one, you get, what was it, like 6? You get Tokyo, you get Europe, and you get the US. Oh, see what I mean? Smack into a vehicle, you get pushed back. Not cool, man. But what I do find funny is, like, if they knock you into a wall, your speed is still, it doesn't get diminished. It only does when you smack into another vehicle. I believe this guy's gonna beat me. So let's see what happens here, because he's pretty far ahead at this point. Might have to replay him again, which is fine. Okay, so I lost that one. That's fine. I'm gonna repeat it again, and you lose. And that's funny. So you don't lose any money. You just get nothing at all. So that's a plus for this. Okay, so we're gonna go and rebeat him again. I guess the cool part here is that replaying after losing, the card's going to be pretty much right in front of you. So we're just going to wait for the car to show up on the screen here, and he's right around this corner. Yeah, I like the retro music here. Alright, here we go. Hopefully I can get right in front of him. Alright, here we go. Well, I didn't even expand on the series a little bit here. So there was 2 other games, not like um, the Tokyo Extreme Racer series, because this doesn't involve racing on streets. No, it was a kind of a rally game. I haven't really played it yet. I only have the one. So it's a Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift. Okay. This looks like it might be a little painful here. Okay, yeah, so Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift, which I haven't played yet. And at some point I may, and I may even do a video on that. So apparently this is based off like real life events that happen in Tokyo, where a lot of drag racing happens, which I guess is the reason why they have the that movie. What is it called? The Fury. Jeez, can't even. Fast and Furious. That's right. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. It's based off the drag racing that happens in Tokyo. Okay, so we got one more component on the map here. I'm not really sure how difficult this game is, like if to unlock other rivals. Just another thing I gotta show you from the menu here after I'm done this character. Okay, things might get even more difficult later. Like I said, you get better cars, faster cars, and you're gonna have to dodge the traffic a lot better. And as far as I can tell, there's no like nitro in this game, and it's not such a bad thing. This game, it's just all about getting speed, getting past your characters. I think nitro would be kind of cheap. Okay, this guy smacked into traffic, so he slowed down, and I've got a total advantage here of finishing the race now. Pushing up faster. Yeah, he's a little bit behind. You can see him on the map there. Alright. I remember playing Tokyo Extreme Racer 2 for the Dreamcast way back, and I felt the game was pretty addictive, because you just want to keep beating these components, get more money, get more cars, and of course beating the game. Oh, there we go, use the brake. I just love the controls in this game. It's so simplistic and easy, just they're top notch. Okay, so I got 430. I got a total of, I guess, $1,860 there. Now we're going to go and return to the garage, considering I beat all the components for that map. Now here is the rivals from that main menu there. And when you beat your rivals, it'll show up on this screen here. For the ones that haven't been beaten, well, it won't say beaten on the screen. So you have to find out how to get those characters. There might actually be hidden ones as well, which may not be shown in the rivals option. So now we're just going to go back here. I'm not going to continue any further yet anyways. I believe beating the next 4 characters will unlock the second map. I could be wrong, who knows, but I believe that's what happens. And you might even just get a notification on the screen saying, Tokyo 2 map unlocked. Who knows? But anyways, if you like what you see here, get this game. Like, I totally recommend it. It's kind of unique. And being that it's part of the Tokyo Extreme Racer series, and on the Game Boy Advance, it gives it a more retro look to it. It makes it look like the game should have been released way back. Though the series did start way back, but it was not the same game. This is so much different. Oh, sorry. I am going to go back here just to see about buying a new car. I'm not going to buy one yet. I'm just going to... Okay. Guess I can't buy a car yet. I'll buy a car. There it is. Okay. So we're going to choose A. I just want to see if you can change a color. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Okay, I can't buy that car yet. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's in the parts area, because sometimes in games that's where they have it. Arrow tune, color change, there it is. So you can change your color of the car right here. Okay, so this might be a little bit of a pain. Like, you might want to... Oh yeah, you can't. It looks like you can't buy the same car. Once you have this car, it's there. Or as far as I know. Again, I'm not like the king of this series, but so you're gonna have to take the chances on your own. But if you like what you see here, get the game. It's fun, addictive, and it's just gonna make you want to play more of it. As for now, I'm gonna say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, whatever. Thank you, and goodbye.